We need to discuss the papers that y'all turned in to me last week. I don't know what you think you're doing, turning in bulk like this to me in my classroom. That is totally unacceptable.
Mrs. D, can I speak to you in the hallway, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Think about what y'all did.
Okay, so based on the experience we just had in Ms. D's class, how do you feel?
To be honest, it really made me feel like she disrespected me and like I had no respect towards me. It made me think that like I was a failure as a student when like I'm trying my best in her class and like I don't feel like I'm succeeding in her like standards.
Excellent. And how did it make you feel?
Me personally, she was just so like angry and, you know, using the language. So I was personally concerned for like our safety, like physically.
Like you felt she might actually attack you in some way?
Yes.
Understandable. That's perfectly acceptable. Okay. Well, Mrs. D, let me just say that what I just witnessed in there is completely unacceptable. Here in Texas, we have a specific set of ethical guidelines that we all have to follow. You are not excluded from those guidelines. Do you know why I called you into the hallway?
Was it the poor quality of my students' work? They're just not putting in the work they should be?
No, as I was walking by your classroom, I overheard some unprofessional words coming out of your mouth. I would like to take a moment to have you actually take a step back and reflect on what you have just done and think about the environment that you're creating for your students, okay? We have these guidelines in place for a specific reason, and I think it would behoove you to follow those guidelines a little more stringently.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Adberry, and I'm here to tell about a story in El Paso, Texas, of a teacher at a high school that was secretly recorded by one of their students. And in the recording, the teacher was using profanity and yelling at his students, and the students were able to get it footage of this event. In the video, he told them if the students did not like his language and his behavior and his yelling at the students, that they could just leave. And that was leaked throughout the district and on social media by the students. And now he's on paid suspension. So he's still being paid, but the district has not really said anything. The district policy does not specifically address consequences for students who are caught using profane language towards students. But he broke one of the Texas Code of Ethics for educators. So he broke the standard 3.2. The standard states that that educators shall not intentionally, knowingly, and recklessly treat a student or minor in a manner that adversely affects or endangers the learning, physical health, mental health, or safety of the student or minor. And so obviously he did break this by using foul language to his students and yelling and just not using nice language to his students. And it's very obvious that was not best for the students and their well-being, emotionally, socially, just in anything. It definitely does not help their learning in any certain way. And so I'm sure that there is going to be more consequences, even though the district does not specifically, and it may be added to the district's their standards later on. And that is the story of the teacher from El Dorado High School in El Paso, Texas.